5-yard line.
Shahad, what are you?
He's 59, Mike to 59.
It's our time. It's our time. He's checking.
300.
Crash.
A first down throw for Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive. Pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Hey, here I come.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Come on, QB, come on.
Throwing, Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
We begin the first.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Zebra. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Bring it. 59 Mike. Check, 59. I'm coming after you. Check.
Throw.
3rd and long for Cousins.
We ain't giving him nothing.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Yannick Ngakoue picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Ready, ready! 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Check! 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 He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Wide, get wide.
Hey, watch the edge, watch.
Ready, ready!
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Come on, set. 8, read.
Check, Mike 42.
Hey, watch that. Hey, Pilot, 64, weak.
Mike 42.
Hey, high 7.
Wins championships, baby. Mike 42, Mike 42.
You go night.
Yes.
Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2.
Push him back.
Smooth. Hit it.
2nd and 15. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
Gone.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Big River.
They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 27 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bailey got the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Double tight.
Hey.
Yep.
3 down.
Mike's 42.
Get it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Anthony Zettel popping in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Check 9.
Watch safety.
Look at me. Door.
Safety's creeping.
5.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
It's just me and you.
Hey, zoom.
Shift. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Hey, watch the slant.
Mike's 5'4". Mike's
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. This is caught. 25 yards that time.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll run for it with Cook. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Did your high school have that same push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Doesn't matter if we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. They try again with Cook. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal.
Off the slant. Check 52. 2.
These two teams all tied after 1. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal.
Hey, Steamer.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming, Mike.
Gun.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, wahoo. One time.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings.
Let's go.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
All day, baby, all day.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any... way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Hey, seam 6.
42's the mic. Check. 42's the mic. I got you.
Protein spill.
I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You won't get this. You're all mine.
Shoot.
On first down, they drop to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go again. Here we Sponge. No. Off.
Bravo.
Switch. Watch that.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Let's go, D. Let's go.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Time to go. Night.
Hey, check, Mike.
Hey, orbit.
57.
Check.
Say go.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Results in a 4th down.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Parker, the intended target. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. After the sack on first down, Cousins forced out to his left. That'll be complete to Cook. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
59. Watch the curl.
First.
5'9", Mike 5'9".
Do your job.
Mike, check. 59.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Escape. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yannick Ngakoue able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Down.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
Ready.
the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Bang. Shift. Safe.
Hey, Foxtrot. Look at me. Zipper.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
You're out.
Check your hot read.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
Sam on.
Check 37. Slam, slam, slam. Slam, slam. Deuce, 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 deuce.
Hey, lock it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now Leonard Fournette. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Hey, me and you all day.
Get it.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it. But how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. 36.
Hey, 382, last 50. One time.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
They're not ready for this, man.
Cousins to throw it.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
First down 10 at their own 36-yard line.
On the double.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go right here now. Go.
57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. Here we go, D. All day.
Hard. Hard.
All day. Check 3. Check 3. Switch.
2nd and 10.
Check 43.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Go.
Motion. Motion.
57's Mike. Mike.
Hey, Echo.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Now.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check, check. 59.
Final play of the half, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in after 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They trail by 3, and they just got 3 yards to start the third quarter.
At the 30-yard line.
Ready,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
General West.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big run by the big man Fournette. 66 yards. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
15, line it. 15 line.
You go tight.
Rock it.
You got tight right there. Jam him. Jam. He's coming. We got double up.
Clear. Say go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
80 weapon.
Watch twist.
Gone.
Twist.
Alert 3. Check 50.
Let's go.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
Ready.
Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Devontae Parker there to make the grab. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will make this a 4-point game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
We're going to work.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Mike's 22.
Here it comes.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
We got this.
12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Alert flare.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Let's go.
31 yards there and a 1st down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, Cousins. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cousins now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he is all the way up past the 25. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Look at me. Go. Slam. Fuzz.
Tighten up.
Hit it.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check safety.
Leo. Hey, Alpha. Be driven.
Again, it's Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Get it.
They'll drop the throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Come on, D.
Hatch it.
Kill.
Fire.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Ready.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Coming to you.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Check.
Fournette running right. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet there are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Vikings.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Jaguars 17.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Check 13. Check 13.
Kill.
You're out.
Kill.
Shoot.
This is Fournette.
Get it.
9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Called that a very strong gain of 24. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Peek in.
Hey, alert 3.
Hey, lock it.
Check.
Go. They go.
They'll run with Fournette. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You better bring it.
Mike Sports.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Ready,
The
set.
Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
Hard.
SOS.
Check. Fresno. Check. Check hot route.
Look. Squeeze. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
These guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. So they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35.
Let's go.
It's a big one there for the Vikings. 44 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Switch. Check 3.
Two. Wait, hot.
Give to Cook out of the gun. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Check 4, check 4.
Brings up second and
Play action now, Cousins. And an alley to run. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
12 yards there. First down, Vikings. A first down throw for Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Rock it. Hey! Leaf River.
They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be third and forever. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He'll rifle this one. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 47. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Here we go.
Following the interception, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
You see me? They can't stop me out here.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Check, 59.
Yeah. You don't want nothing.
Cousins to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Vikings. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
Who that? Who that?
49, check 49, check 49.
Check 24, check 24. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Five.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Mike's 57, 57's Mike.
Watch the run, watch the run.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too in the NFL. They're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time is run out on this. See you again, Ben.